If you have little ones like I do, then you know how difficult it could be to get them to try new foods. Try putting this fun twist on this old stuffed cabbage recipe. You might be surprised the results you get. When this was just stuffed cabbage soup, my daughter wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. But we renamed it Hagrid Stew. Now all of a sudden it's one of her favorite foods. Stick around and I'll show you how quick and easy this basic but delicious recipe is. Here are our ingredients. We have a head of cabbage, some carrots, some beef broth, 1 can of tomato sauce, a tablespoon of parsley and a bay leaf, about a half to a full teaspoon of cracked pepper, a half to a full teaspoon of table salt, as well as some Himalayan pink salt, and a brain. I'm just kidding, that's just a pound of ground beef. So all pretty basic ingredients. Go ahead and get your stove fired up and preheat this pot, and we're just going to cook this ground beef the same way we would cook beef for taco meat. The use of iodized table salt isn't as common as it once was in the kitchen, resulting in some iodine deficiency, so it's not a bad idea to add that to a recipe once in a while. Everything in moderation. So here are our chopped carrots, there's our chopped cabbage, and I decided to leave some of these pieces of cabbage on the cutting board to show you what to avoid putting in there. They're the thicker core pieces of the cabbage. No problem eating these, but it's just not as tasty. It takes them a lot longer to cook down, so go ahead and throw these thicker pieces away. Here's about how big you want your cut cabbage to be. Breaking it up a little bit more in here, it looks like the meat is browning up nicely. And what I like to do is add the carrots to begin with. I'll stir those in and close this pot back up and let those carrots and meat cook together for about 5 to 10 minutes. You can see the nice browning that we're getting under that meat now. So that's a good indication that this is ready to go. We're going to add our broth. We're going to add our tomato sauce. And we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So this is not the exact recipe that I've made for years. This is sort of a low FODMAP variation of it. You can easily add in garlic and onion and whatever else you wanted to add to this to enhance it, but this version of it is for people who might have some tummy troubles. It's definitely easier on the stomach. You could add as much or as little cabbage in this as you want to. I'm going to end up using almost that whole head of cabbage. It wasn't a very big one though, so you might have to adjust depending on the size of the cabbage that you buy from the store. And now this just needs to simmer. If you have sensitivities to garlic, this has been a great stand-in. This is FODY brand lemon and herb seasoning. You're going to make this the same way you would make any other garlic bread. This is my homemade ghee, by the way. One of these days there'll be a recipe up for that. We missed garlic bread and we tried this out one day and it's really good. Give it a shot. So I've been letting this simmer for about 40 minutes now at this point, stirring periodically. It's smelling really good in the kitchen at this point. These carrots are softening up, this cabbage is softening up, and this is going to need about another 15 to 20 minutes minimum. You can cook this on low up to 2 hours though, if you really want it to melt in your mouth. We're in the home stretch now, so let's get that garlic bread in the broiler. We're right at about the 1 hour mark at this point. The stew smells great, it's ready to go. The garlic bread is golden brown, and we are ready to eat. This is a delicious and easy recipe that you can enjoy year-round, but if you live in an area that gets cold weather, there's something so old-fashioned and warm about this recipe that you're going to love during those cold and frosty winter months. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this turns out well for you. And I hope that just by some chance you're able to get your little one to enjoy this too. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. There'll be more to come. Have a great one.